Let's dig into a fun, hands-on lesson in the soil kit called What is Soil? Students will learn about the soil beneath our feet, our plants, our roads, and our buildings. In this lesson, students will explore what soil is composed of and the many textures of it. Today, we are going to focus on the sand, silt, and clay activity within this lesson. In order to do this activity, your students will need paper towels, a 3-section plate, a teaspoon of sand, silt, and clay, a magnifying glass, a pipette, and about 1/4 a cup of water. In the lesson, we include a sand, silt, and clay checklist and data table, along with the sensational soil page that describes the relative particle size of sand, silt, and clay to students. Once the materials are set up, you will instruct groups to look at the 3 soil particle samples and record the color of each on the sand, silt, and clay data table. As you can see here, my sand is red, the silt is brown, and the clay is like a tan or beige. Then, have students look at the samples with and without the magnifying lens. In the particle size column, students will classify their size as either small, medium, or large. Next, students can evaluate the texture of the samples by putting the sample in the palm of their hand and rubbing it with their index finger. Have them use adjectives to describe how it feels in the texture-dry column of the table. Now, students can observe the texture of the samples when they are wet. Add 2 drops of water to these sample portions. Students again will feel the soil sample and describe how it feels, this time writing the response in the texture-wet section of the table. After completing the checklist and data table, students can complete the sand, silt, and clay worksheet in order to answer questions about observations they made during the activity. The objective of this lesson is to teach students about the different soil particles, their textures, and their properties.